how you started playing basketball.
So how did I start playing basketball? Funny, when I was born, my dad was playing college basketball, so I didn't really have a choice, coming to this earth, what I was going to play right off the bat. I was born, my dad was young, playing college basketball in Utah and Washington in the United States, and basically came out the womb and put a ball in my hands. As soon as I could walk, I started walking, running around, and chasing the ball around. My first birthday, I got a basketball hoop, and that's really where I started developing a love for the game at a really young age. Started to play organized in my later years. When I was 4 or 5, 6 years old in the States. It all started when my dad was playing college basketball when I was born. It's a big family sport. Felt the love for it early and never looked back.
Can you share your high school basketball career?
Yeah, so I played high school basketball in Las Vegas, Nevada, States. I played at Palo Verde High School, which has produced a lot of really good talent. Over the years, I had several teammates who are playing professionally currently or in the past. And, had a great experience. Had a successful career my junior year. Our team went to the state championship. And, to do that out of Las Vegas is really difficult to do. So had a lot of great experiences with good teammates, good coaches. And my senior year, I was blessed to lead the state of Nevada in scoring, 27 points a game. It was awesome. Had a good AAU experience in the States as well, traveling around, playing against different competition throughout the country and some of the top players in the country at the time. And really enjoyed my high school basketball experience, where I was able to flourish. I had coaches that gave me confidence, teammates that gave me confidence. And it's funny, actually, one of my buddies from back home that I met playing ball in high school, Tyler Bay, is the import for Magnolia, so I'm excited to see him. It's a small world basketball community. Players from back home playing in the
Why you choose Westminster College?
Yeah, so I played 3 years of my college basketball career at Westminster College in Salt Lake City. And it's funny, how basketball journey works. I didn't originally commit or sign with Westminster. It was my third school that I had played college basketball at. In high school, I had signed with Southern Utah University, and at the time they were the Big Sky Conference Division I. Now they're in the WAC, Western Athletic Conference, and in high school, that's where I had signed. That's where I was set to go. I went and served a 2-year church mission in North Carolina and came back. And while I was gone, there was a coaching change in Southern Utah, so I ended up not going there. And in the last month of my mission, just part of God's plan, His timing, I was able to land a spot on the team at Brigham Young University, BYU in Utah, which is a great school. They're in the WCC, West Coast Conference. Actually, now they're in the Big 12 Conference out there. So that's where I spent my first year of college basketball, working out, getting back into shape after my mission. After a year, I decided to transfer to Snow College, junior college in Utah as well, just so I could develop my game, get a feel after having a few years sitting out, not playing as much. So it's a place where I was able to go build my confidence again, develop my skills, and then from there I had options to go to various places around the country, but wanted to stay close to home, wanted to stay in Utah. There's great people there. It's a good spot for me, so I decided to play at Westminster in Salt Lake, a Division II school in the RMAC, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, great conference, for a coach who, funny enough, was my dad's college coach when I was born. I mentioned my dad was playing college when I was born, and the coach that he was playing for when I was born is the coach that I played for at Westminster. So been around for a long time, had a relationship with him, and he was someone who I trusted to help me develop my career, help me accomplish my goals.
For you, sir, who do you compare playing style in NBA player?
Yeah, this is a funny question for me because I have some respect for NBA players, the talent they have, and the level that they play at. It's hard for me to compare myself to the guards in the league because they're so phenomenal, they're amazing what they do. So it's a hard question for me to answer. I don't know if I have a certain player who I can say I compare myself to. Because if I was comparable to any of those players, I'd maybe be closer to that level. But what I do like to do is pick and choose various parts of certain guards' game that I respect, that I try to emulate, and guys like Kyrie Irving, with his speed, his quickness, his ball handling, his footwork, his finishing ability. Steph Curry, all the same things apply for him. I'll specifically take something from Steph Curry. I love how he gets open off the ball and how relentless he is, how good his conditioning is, and I'm noticing that here in the PBA, how physical it is, how you have to take those bumps to get open. So things like that. Trae Young, great facilitator, but also a great shooting threat. I love his confidence, his fearlessness. So hard for me to say that I can compare myself to any NBA players, but I do like to pick and choose various things from the guard play in the league, the best players in the world. But if I could pick, the perfect storm, obviously a very watered down version. I love John Morant's explosiveness, his athleticism. That's something that I'm kind of known for. Is more of my athleticism, my ability to get off the floor. Patty Mills is a player that I really like. I love the way he moves, his quickness, his speed, his jumper is very smooth. So tough question for me to answer. Comparing myself to some of the best players in the world, but I do love to watch the guard play. Learn as much from those players as I can.
Why you choose jersey 3?
So the jersey number 3, I wore that for 3 years at Westminster. Previous to that, I wore number 1 at Snow College. High school, I wore number 22. And it's funny, I wasn't thinking that I would wear the number 3 when I got to college. At BYU, I wanted to wear 22 like I had in high school. It's kind of a Miller number. It's a family number. My grandpa wore it at BYU. My dad had worn it in college. I wore it in high school, so I wanted the 22, but at BYU it was retired by Danny Ainge, so I knew that wasn't in the cards for me. I wouldn't be able to wear that while I was there, and ended up transferring, obviously. But when I got to Westminster, Westminster is a Division II school, liberal arts college where sports aren't the top of the list there. So our budget wasn't great. We weren't getting new jerseys every year. We weren't getting our names on the back of our jerseys and things. So it's kind of whatever's available is what you have to choose from. And 3 happened to be a number that fit. I don't like playing in a big baggy jerseys. And smaller fit me well. Smaller numbers typically for the guards, but it was also a number that a cousin of mine, one of my really close cousins, Brock Miller, who played at Utah State in the U.S., wore. So I tend to like to keep jersey numbers in the family. That's why I'm wearing number 15 now with terrafirma, another Miller number, you could say. So yeah, I bounced around quite a bit. We're 3, but now starting my professional career, I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit, start fresh.
How the feeling you drafted 12th pick my terrafirma?
Yeah, so going 12th overall, first round of the draft was first and foremost a dream come true. Amazing blessing, something that I was hopeful for, but not necessarily expecting. I wasn't able to make the draft combine. I'd kind of flown under the radar in terms of the big names of the 120, 128, 24 people that entered the draft. I wasn't in a lot of the mock drafts. My name wasn't really flying around. So I have a really good agent, Mr. Charlie D out here, who represents a lot of players in the PBA. And when I went with him, started to get my name out a little bit more, and a little bit more of a buzz was created. Obviously, I was, interested how it would play out, because coaches and organizations would just be relying on game film from college. And going into the draft, I hadn't really heard exactly where I would go. It's a handful of teams that reached out, didn't have firm commitment one way or the other. It's obviously hard with the draft. You never really know how it all is going to stack up. But terrafirma wasn't on my mind. It was a complete surprise. I was sitting there. In the States, it was 2, 3 in the morning, and I was just there on my couch watching it on the TV with my uncle, my siblings, my parents, my girlfriend, and right before the pick was made, felt my phone buzz, looked down, my agent texted me congratulations. I kind of perked up a little bit, and just kind of a surreal feeling. Didn't really feel real at the time when I heard my name. It's funny because on the broadcast, everyone was looking around, like, kind of confused. Never heard of me before. I wasn't there in person, so the announcers, we don't know much about this kid. It was kind of funny to me, but to share that moment with my family, to kind of feel all my years of hard work culminate into a moment where, I'm blessed to be able to become a professional basketball player. It's hard to put in words, but above all, just grateful. Felt very blessed. Definitely one of God's many, many blessings in my life, and something that I cherish and continue to work at. So it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Been curious, sir, who recruited you to play for the PBA?
Yeah, so coming out of college, I knew that I wanted to play professional basketball. I wasn't sure where. Obviously, I'm Filipino. Through my mother, she's Filipino. So I knew that I could get my passport, and that the Philippines would be a great option. My uncle had been an assistant coach for San Miguel years ago. Been out here for a few years, and was well connected in the PBA. So he kind of put it in my head years ago, honestly, and then a little bit more so in the past year or so, that could be a possibility to go play in the PBA. But I was thinking about going over and playing in the ABL. He had connections with Singapore, with Saigon. Said, you know what, that could be an option in the ABL. But in the summer, I had received a little bit more interest from the PBA, from teams who knew I was interested, working on my passport. Had the opportunity to come out and play in the PBA on tour. Didn't end up making it out this summer, but it was put in my mind, go to the Philippines, go play the PBA. It's a great league. The fans out there are amazing. The country loves the game. Be a good situation for my agents, agent in the States, and Charlie as well here in the Philippines were all for it. I got my paperwork done, and was blessed to receive my passport in time, and just felt like the right move to start my pro career, to be in a place like the Philippines, having Filipino blood, having a relative, out here. And it was really a no-brainer once I saw the opportunity there for me, and people started to reach out and show interest. I felt good about it. Here we are.
How's so far the practice, coach and teammates?
Yeah, so practice has been great. That's one thing I was excited to do. Flight got in late last Friday night, and I was just itching to get to the gym. Got there the next morning, didn't meet one of my teammates. We were working out, it was an off day, so I just wanted to get in the gym, see the facility, and get things rolling, kind of work off the jet lag. But next couple days, start practices, and the first thing that really stood out to me was how kind Filipinos are in general, but my teammates have been phenomenal, very welcoming. As a Phil-Am, you kind of wonder how you're going to fit into this league. Will they accept me? Will they kind of look different because dedication. Each and every coach, everyone on staff, everyone in the office, all of my teammates have been nothing but good to me, welcoming, and above all, they want to compete. We recognize that we have an opportunity with this team that's been put together with myself, Stephen Holt, #1 overall pick in the draft. We have a very good import player, Thomas, coming in, and everyone who's been here before that has the experience. I think we all recognize how good we're capable of being. We can surprise some teams. We can take a step up from where maybe the team has been in the past, and I think that's in the back of everyone's minds as we're going to work each and every day and just trying to get better. It's a long process. It's a long season that we're preparing for, but to have good guys on the court each and every day, competing with one another, but once practice is over, being able to come together and build that camaraderie, build that chemistry, that teamwork is going to be very valuable for us.
Who is the PBA player do you want to face?
Yeah, so this is an interesting question too, just not having much of a background or knowledge of the Philippine teams and players. That's kind of come in the last few months since I've been a part of the process of learning who the teams are, who some of the players are. I don't know if it's cheating to say my buddy from back home, Tyler Bay, he's an import, might be cheating a little bit, but I'm excited to play against him when we played Magnolia, just because we come from the same place, played with and against each other before, so that'll be a fun reunion. But I think the league, from what I hear, is taking a big step up in terms of talent, especially with this draft class. I'm excited to see how I stack up with the other rookies who were drafted. Great guard play on the team. But I'd say I'm definitely, excited to play against some of the bigger names that I've, heard of, and, some San Miguel and on TNT and, these different top teams who have great, talented veteran players who've been in the league for a long time, who, I'm looking forward to competing with them, learning from them. It's a different style of play, so I'm looking to adjust to that. But for each and every night, I'll have a fun challenge ahead of me and who I'm able to match up with.
Last question, your favorite to win NBA champion next season?
This is 100% biased. I'm going to have to say the Golden State Warriors. I don't know if they're everyone's favorite. Every year they're my favorite, so I'm going to have to go with them. My team that I've been supporting for years and years since I was young. I'm pulling for Steph Curry. We've got Klay Thompson. We've got the addition of Chris Paul. I'm excited to see how that goes. Obviously, I want the Warriors to win, being a Golden State fan. But I'm also excited to see out east how things shake out with the Bucks. I'm sure many people are excited to see how Damian Lillard can fit into the Bucks. I think they're going to be scary, 1 through 5, being able to shoot. Giannis is coming along in that aspect, so they'll be able to spread the floor, get downhill and attack. And, with Giannis getting downhill, it's, he's going to make defenders have to make decisions. Am I going to help? Kicks are going to be open. You have knockout shooters from Dame to all the way up to, Lopez and Chris Middleton. So that's going to be a fun team to watch. Also excited to see how it works out with Phoenix. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker adding Bradley Beal. 3 of the best scorers in the world right now all get to share the ball, so we'll see how that shakes out. But pulling for the Warriors, pulling for my boys in Golden State, Dub Nation, to surprise some people, go win another championship. I can step to get another ring.
Thank you for watching.